Okay, it didn't take very long. But I have all of the resources that we need in order to make 4 miners. First of all, let's unlock this. I went ahead and put everything in there and then made more items so that we can make our miners and our storage. So let's go ahead and upgrade the hub. Ba-ding! New parts, player
Grade
upgraded.
6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized. Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the
Raider
absolute minimum
landing
skill level
initialized. So
required
now
to
we have a
use the
new little
elevator.
thing.
Fixit looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fixit is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your
Yay!
first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so
Mm-hmm.
Fixit recommends getting to work.
How about you quit bugging me? Okay, so we are done with tier 0. Done. Tier 1. Base building. All these foundation components. A lookout tower, which is handy. Some walls. Logistics. We get conveyor belt splitters and mergers and elevators, lifts. Build efficiency stat. That's new. Then we get field real research. We can do a map, the MAM, which is going to help us to unlock new recipes. Object scanner, that's pretty cool too. Personal storage boxes, you're going to use those. And then 3 more inventory slots. That's in tier 1. And then in tier 2, we get parts assembly. We can take plates and screws and make reinforced plates, right? Takes in 2 items, spits out 1. Copper sheets, rotors, modular frames, smart plating. All these components are going to be used for other things. We get the chainsaw, solid biofuel. That's going to be really cool. Jump pads and landing gel. I haven't really used these a lot, but as you build up, they're super handy to just get up fast because you just hit this and it launches you up. The resource sink, which is a way to chew up extra resources that you're not using and get tickets, and then we're going to shop and we can use the tickets to buy additional things. So it's really fun. They did a really good job on finding ways to customize and make things better. And then Mark II, so everything's going to go faster. So if we look at the Mark I belts, transports up to 60 resources per minute. If we look at the Mark II belts, transports up to 120 resources per minute. So we're doubling the speed at which we can transport stuff around. So there's a ton of stuff to unlock, ton of stuff to work towards. And that is, let's do base building. Yes. I want to do base building next because it's going to take a lot. I want to start doing base. We need to start getting platforms and some layouts going. Let's take all these in. I think this has all of them. 6 more. That's fine. Let's grab our wires. Okay, so if we look at what we can make now, special, we have a space elevator. You can see it's going to take, 1, it's huge. 2, it's going to take 500 concrete, 400 rods, 1,500 copper spools. So this is not something that I put a high priority on right now. What I do is getting some kind of automation going where we can do that for us. Biomass burners, we're going to need a few of these. Let's just add 10 to that list. Logistics, organization, we have our storage, but we're going to need a ton of biomass burners to get us going. Okay, so let's start with picking some of these up. We're going to pick up the miner. And we can place them back down. Doesn't really matter. So Q, we want production. We want the Mark 1 miner. And you can use your scroll wheel to twist this around. As long as it's blue, it's in the right spot. If it's in red, I can't do anything with it. But if it's blue, we got stuff to do. So let's just put one of those down there. And it's going to need some power. So we got to run that there. Now you can take two and run a line, and it's going to automatically try and put a power pole wherever it can to get it going. Let's just connect it. Cool. Now it doesn't have power into it. Let's go in and take a look at this and see what we need to do for power. It takes 5 megawatts. It doesn't take anything. So we should be able to power it up. So let's connect it. Light's green. It's gonna start chunking the ground. Now this is an impure node, so it's not gonna give us everything that we want right away. But what I can do, it's outputting 30 per minute. What we can do for funsies, let's climb up here. Whoops, went too far. Let's put some of this stuff into a storage box. I'm going to hold control, and it should line it up, but not. Let's just put it. I don't want to waste a bunch of belts. Let's just put it there. Who cares? And then we're going to belt it from there into there so we can start storing some of that iron. Now, I probably played this wrong, and if you played a factory game, you're like, Aaron, why would you do that? You're so stupid. I'm fine. I just want to have a backlog of this if I can. So we're just taking from the miner, and we're going to input into this storage box. This storage box is going to hold quite a bit, but I want to have extra. I want to have that stuff backed up. That's just me. That's just how I play. I like having, Tim knows, I like having just storage full of everything. Let's see if we can put one here. We can. And let's just put it there for now. It's fine. And you can tell we're kind of out of power. We're going to run out. I already got one burner that's out. It's all right. I got 94 leaves. Let's take that out, and let's actually start moving some of this stuff. So let's grab that. Let's sneeze and blow our nose. Let's take it. Let's just move a bunch of this stuff. Let's move that. Let's get rid of that and our power lines. It's fine. This is still working, so we'll just let it work. Grab that wire. And I want to do the same thing here. Now one of the nice things about doing it like this is we can lay out on the ground. We can lay out however we want. Let's just do this because the orange is in. Let's just do that. Conveyor out to in. There we go. Now this only needs 5 watts. So I don't think we have enough to make a biomass burner, do we? We do, but I didn't want to get that down just yet. Let's go deal with copper. Let's get it laid out. Oh, it's so rough starting out and you're so slow. We're gonna get a lot faster running around. So here let's put down production, a miner. I got my object is in the way. It's all right. We'll go pick it up. And we're just gonna stamp. Oops, hit the right button. That'll work. And then organization, we'll put a storage. That'll work. It doesn't matter right now. We're gonna move all this stuff anyway, so it's fine. Okay, so we have limestone, we have copper, and we have iron going into their respective boxes. But now what I want to do is power. I need more plates. I don't have enough. Let's go edit this. Mark 1 miner. Let's remove that. Storage containers. Let's just get rid of that for now so that we can focus on our bio. Okay, we're already out of grass. It's fine. I need plates. Let's make some plates and some rods for a biomass burner. Let's just make 5, 10, 15. That's going to be 120. You know what? We actually don't need that. Let's hit F to get rid of this and this. And we can start laying down some poles. Let's do this, this. And then we can connect both of those to this to over here. I know, I'm doing it the long way. I always do everything the long way. I know. And that's fine. So we can connect that, power that up. This can go over here. And we can connect that. And we already have this pole over here. So let's give it another pole. And then, oops, 2. That should power everything and get our resources going. But I gotta go find more bushes. You got to be careful because there is some stuff that's going to attack you. And I started in the advanced section. So there's a chance we're going to have some stuff attacking us like bees. But for now, we're just going to see how far we can get and stay alive. Flowers, we don't really need flowers right now. We're just picking them up haphazardly because they're just within the grabbing range. There's no fishing. Like I said, you don't need oxygen, you don't need food. You just have to survive. Health-wise, you're going to get attacked from various things. And they do inflict damage on you. And those berries and nuts heal you. They do. The berries and nuts do grow back over time, which is nice. I don't think the grasses do. I don't think any of these bushes grow back. Let's hit B for our light. Grab these flowers. I think we'll use flowers later to colorize our buildings. We'll get a color gun. And we'll get to change the color from default fix it orange to whatever we want. Purples and grays and blues and greens, yellows. So I just collect all that stuff anyway while we're out here. And there's going to be massive amounts of this stuff out in the world. Like I said, I picked picked this area to start with this time because it has the most open space, and I like my starting factory to be free and open a little bit. And you see I'm just picking a bunch of this stuff. You can't, at the very beginning, you cannot pick enough of this. So just take your time. Just get into the mindset, okay, I gotta go get bushes and stuff, and it's just part of the game. And it's fine. It's not a waste. At first, when I started playing, I'm like, I gotta spend so much time on this. Let's hurry up and get to coal, electricity, and it's just, you'll get there. You'll get there. Just take your time. Like Bob Ross, happy little trees. Just take your time. It's all right. Not in a hurry. This is a chill play. I'm not trying to speed run anything. We're just chilling out. Picking bushes. Trying not to die. Sometimes you will have to travel quite a bit. Like I said, this map is massive. We'll get into it later because we're going to have to go out exploring. We're going to have to get coal. We're going to have to get quicksilver. There's a bunch of different ores out there that we're going to have to go find. And they spread them out intentionally so that you'd have to build out and go exploring and go find stuff. Plus, this one little iron node that we've got that we're getting is not going to be enough. We're going to have to get every single iron node on the whole in the map by end game, I would assume. I don't think I've ever quote unquote beat this because there never was a beat mode. There was just like, hey, just there you go, have fun. But I think there is now with 1.0, there might be an end game to it. Okay, this is probably good enough. We've cleared out quite a bunch of this stuff. Okay, let's go. So we have each one of our miners takes 5 power, 5 megawatts. We have 3 of them, so that's 15. This will produce 20. It's not connected. And so let's connect it. Let's connect both these just for now. And then we've powered it on. So now our boxes are going to start filling with product. And that's exactly what we want to have happen. And in the meantime, I can manually make these things. I'm just going to do that now. Because I don't want to get too much further until I have the ability to make base parts. So 200 concrete. And if I look at this, I have 98. Let's sort that. I can make biomass now. Okay, that is epic. Let's do this. Biomass, it lasts longer. So let's take all of this and make our biomass leaves. So if we click on here, it's going to give me 15 megajoules for the bush. And our biomass is going to give us 180 megajoules. It's much more efficient. It's going to last longer. So it is very much worth the time to chill out. Let's put these in there. Let's put some of our, because our inventory is filling up a little too quick. So you can make biomass from leaves and woods from trees, and you just kind of pick that wood up as you're out just walking around. Some of it's just laying on the ground. You can pick up wood. Okay, so here, if we put, now it's still only going to produce the same amount. This is 6.6 per minute. And if I put this bush in, it's going to be 80 per minute. So, like I said, it's going to last longer. So you definitely want to do that. At least it should last longer. Okay, there's that. And we have biofuel. Let's take a look at our specials, we can make the space elevator, production, smelters, power, biomass. Let's knock this down. Because I don't need all that right now. What I do need is to unlock the first milestone so we can start making foundations. So I need to, and you can do this and just dump in what you have and it'll tell you, it'll take it, right? And that's what I want to do. So let's come down here. I need concrete. We can make plates. Let's make these rods real quick. I typically wait until I have everything because I don't like doing math and say, oh, I need 85 rods. I need 44 plate. You know, I just like, let me just get all of it and just dump it in at one shot. Okay, there's the rods. We're at 90 for the rods. And I need 44 plates. Okay, and I don't have any more concrete, limestone to make concrete. So let's go over here to our box. Now, it doesn't matter. I don't know if this is pure or impure. This is impure, so it's not going to get a whole bunch. But limestone always just takes forever. Do I have... Let's add some more of these down here. Just because I'm going to need a ton of it. It just doesn't... Pure or impure, it just doesn't... You just need so much and it harvests really slow, so it's fine. That's going to get me 80 concrete. It takes 3 limestone per 1 concrete. That's a problem, but that's okay. And again, there's probably people out there that have way more efficient ways of doing this. I just want to get it done. So I'll just do it manually at first. Because I want to start making foundations. Once we get foundations, I just like getting to that spot. So let's click on these, add everything in. Okay. Oh, I need a little more concrete. I need 12 more, 14 more. That's okay. That's okay. Now, I don't know what else we use limestone for. So theoretically, I could come here to logistics or organization, production, do a maker. We can stamp that down and tell it to make concrete. Does not have power, but we can change that. And then build that in. And now it's just going to make concrete for us. Now, you may or may not have saw on the where is it? Where's our production? Select recipes. You can make pretty much anything. One of them's biomass and wood. One thing I like to do is set up a quick process, and we'll get there once we get foundations going, where you just build a quick process to just dump all of the leaves and the wood into 2 separate storage units, and they make the biomass that they can make and put it back into another bucket, another storage unit. Because they're going to be, once we get some, once I get the chainsaw unlocked, we're going to go cut trees like a crazy person. There we go. 13. I need one more. 14. Now, unfortunately, You do need a ton of concrete to make foundations, but in the meantime, let's go finish this. And you know you're done because this comes up. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna click that, and it's gonna launch. It's gonna launch our ship or
Milestone
payload.
reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization.
It's fun to
Foundations
watch.
provide
A
a
couple
building
times.
grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure.
Just
In the
takes it
beginning,
away.
you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall. Be reassured that memories of beloved
There we go.
humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Let's skip that. Okay, so now we need to do the next thing that we need to do, and I want to do. You can do these in any order. Let's do obstacle clearing because this will give us, and we can make all these parts. It'll give us the chainsaw, solid biofuel. We just need a lot of stuff. And that's okay. We have this over here. It's going to make our concrete for us. What do we need? Wires or cables. We need 100 of those. We can make those real quick. That's not a problem. Let's make a few of them real quick while concrete's being made. So we can go add that. Oh, it's going to be back in. So you can't fill it back up until the pod is back at 20 seconds. That's fine. Because we need to go make screws. Now, if you've played this game before, and if you've not played this game before, screws are a pain in the butt. Because you just need so many screws. I'm actually going to come in here and let's do a production of melter. Let's smelt this. Let's 3 to add. Let's belt it in. I don't have enough plates, so we're going to have to go make some. And while we're here, let's come down here. And out of everything to make power lines. That's okay. That's okay. Like I said, when you're starting off, it's just kind of rough because it just takes forever. We'll get there. Okay, so now that it's back, we can say, hey, make some of that. And we're going to have to make some iron ingots, make some plates and some rods. It's fine. But yeah, you're going to need so many screws. It's going to be, you're going to think, oh, I'm making too many screws. Never think that. Never think that. Screws are used in so many things. And you just need a ton of it. Okay. Let's make some iron plates. Okay, now let's go back here and add in our power pole. So let's drag this. What am I missing? Concrete? It's all right. Let's just connect it with just straight lines. There we go. And we have to give it a recipe. Say make copper ingots. 3. Let's see if we can make that. Okay, now we got smelt. It's going to make the ingots for us. That's half the battle because it takes a while to manually make those ingots. One of your power grids has shut down. So that can happen for 2 reasons. One, we ran out of fuel, which we did not, 126. The other reason is we are consuming more than we're producing. So let's turn both of these on, fuel them up, And when you turn the power on to the system, it turns it on everywhere. So now if we look at these poles or that, max capacity, we're producing 40, we're using 23. So we're good. Let's come in here, grab 50 of these. We're halfway there. And nope, I don't want to put those in yet. Let's, yep, we're going to do it. We're going to do a storage. Let's just put it there. And let's output that into a bucket. Now this looks all cattywampus right now, which is fine. I just want to get it going. We'll organize and redo all this once we have foundations. Now, another thing you may have noticed is organizations. If we could do a lookout tower. These are really handy. Let's go make one real quick. A lookout tower. I need more plates, so we'll stamp out some more ingots, which was dumb. It's fine. Let's just get 10. I don't know how many it said we needed. Probably 2. Okay. So what we can do is build a tower. We're going to hit Q, lookout tower. And I like to have these around. Let's just stick it there. Who cares? Periodically, they're quick to make. They're cheap, but there's a ladder. And what you do is you just go up to the ladder to the top. And this way you can kind of see where everything is. This is going to be really handy as we produce things, as we're laying out our giant factory across all of these dunes. We will be able to get up and see kind of the layout of things. You can fall off and get hurt, so I recommend using the ladder at first to get back down, but you do you. I can tell you how to run your life. Okay, so let's just let that run for a while. Let's go back up here. Let's get some more concrete. See how much we got. Another 25 because it's slow as mud. We can assist it maybe if we come grab this limestone. Part of the problem is we have Mark 1 belts. And so it's not very fast. It also, our constructors aren't very fast. I mean, it's doing the best they can. This is fine. And you can look at this stuff. So it's going to take 45 per minute, and it's going to output 15 concrete per minute. That's just the nature of the beast. If we come look at this, this is outputting 30 per minute. And I think part of that is because we're on an impure node. So it's only going to output X fast. We can kind of help it if we come in here and just dump in all of our limestone into the bucket. Nope, not that. Let's grab it. I only want limestone in here. We'll get filters and sorters and all kinds of stuff later. So that can help. We can help it from time to time. Another 20. We got 95 on us. We need 100 to do our space elevator or whatever we're trying to do next. There's our 100. And let's come up here. Well, we don't need that. We already have enough that, but we do have a smelter here that should be making. Let's take it all. And see, this is producing, we're at max capacity here. This is producing 30 a minute intake, and it's making 30 a minute. So in and out is great. Let's take a look at this. This is dead even. We could, if we wanted to, this is iron ore, we could stack a couple more in there for it to help out. This is producing 30 a minute, so this is perfectly balanced. It's just doing what it can. Not a problem. Okay, so we can put in our concrete. So now all we have left is screws, and this is where we have to do it manually. We need 500 screws, and I'll just do it. It doesn't take too long. I'll do it manually as much as I can. Just because I don't want to set up another process. I don't want to set up, right now, I don't want to set up another. I mean, we're going to need them anyway, right? There we go. 500. We can make 600 screws. And it makes 4 at a time, so it won't be too long. Again, I'm just trying to unlock the foundations. Did I unlock that already? Foundations, I did. What am I trying to work towards? Oh, the saw. Okay, so we're gonna have foundations. Let's put that in 5, 6, 7, 8. You just add that to your hotbar. And let's do 9 and 0 for funsies. Now there's multiple hotbars that you can set up. We're on hotbar 1. Is it control? I don't know which one. There you go. Alt and scroll wheel. And you can have 10 different hotbars. So you can have one specifically for production, one specifically for foundations, one for walls, all kinds of stuff. And we'll do that later, but right now I just want to get this done. Where are we at? 37 minutes. So Satisfactory is not a quick game. You're here for the long haul. You're here for hundreds. You're here for a game to play hundreds of hours in a single map, because it takes forever to do things. We have to set up our process. We have to wait for things to be made. We have to wait for things to be delivered. We have to explore. We have to rebuild. We have to tear it up, rebuild, do something else. This is definitely a game where you just want to, at the end of the day, you just want to chill and just make something and just relax with it. You had a hard day at work. You don't feel like getting into Call of Duty or whatever and fighting with a bunch of other people and getting your blood pressure up. Getting in rage mode. Turning around, taking that out on the people in your house, the people that you care about. Just come here. Let's just build this. Let's go make some screws. Let's set up this process. Let's go exploring. Let's do a thing. There we go. Clearing obstacles. Ready for launch. And that's going to go do its thing. I don't want to watch it again. Okay, so then we can come back here.
Created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burning.
And I want to do logistics because I need mergers and splitters. So let's start that. Blah, blah, blah. We're talking. Inventory size, this is going to grow, and that's great. But what we really want to care about is the chainsaw.
This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun.
Fun. Okay, we need some more screws. And Add to our to-do list. We're going to add 1. So now we can see what we need for the chainsaw. And I'm doing this in this order because we're going to need a ton of power. And I want to be able to just go out in clumps, cut a bunch of trees and bushes and things and bring that stuff back. I don't want to have to make a bunch of little trips just collecting bushes. Trees are much better. So let's go out. And I need 5 reinforced plates. Hey, shocker, there's screws that we got to make. Let's make a bunch of those. Tell our iron plates, reinforced iron plate says 5. Probably need plates, don't I? Because I only have 6 plates. All right, let's take a break and let's go grab more supplies. But I already have some of that. Let concrete keep going in concrete. I don't really need it right now. Logistics is next. It's fine. So, let's make these plates. 3, 4, 5. Not a problem. Cool. Let's make some of these rods. Now it takes rods to make screws. So even though we have a bunch of rods, it takes 1 rod to make 4 screws. And our pod's coming back. So I'm just trying to get to 160 screws so we can make our chainsaw. We're going to have to make more rods because as we use the rods to make the screws, we'll have to make more rods. Fix it freighter reentry complete. 52. There we go. Let's make some more rods. And now we can make our chainsaw. Cool. So we'll just manually make our chainsaw. Now it does take fuel. You do have to use fuel with your chainsaw. So I'm going to double that here. And I want my chainsaw in number 2. Okay. So all you really have to do is make sure that you have biofuel on you. It just uses it. But now we have a chainsaw. So let's go test this thing out. Let's go kill these trees. And there's tons of trees. We haven't even explored any place yet. But trust me, there are tons of trees. You're not going to run out. So it works on trees and bushes. R to switch to single mode. There we go. When it's highlighted like that, you should be able to... Why are we not? Hang on. Oh, does it need... It needs biofuel. Did I just drop all that? I did. I thought I could put any kind of fuel in it. That's all right. I think we unlocked biofuel. Let's go make some. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Let's see if we can fit under this. We can. Let's go pick this stuff up. Concrete stuff. Can I make biofuel? I can. We can make a bunch. Solid biofuel takes biomass. And if we look at it, it's going to produce 450 megajoules instead of the 180 from the biomass. and that's fine. We'll set up a whole process for this. I just wanted to show it off real quick. What are we at? 45 minutes. Yeah, see, we've been playing for 3 hours. Is that right? Or 2 hours? It's fine. All right, so we have that. Let's go here. There we go. It says 68 biofuel, and then it's fired up. I think we're all set to go. Let's run over here. Can I just jump up instead of walking? I can. Whee! All right. So you just put your reticle on something. When it highlights around white, that means I can cut this. So you can do single mode. If I just want to get rid of these bushes, we're going to hit R. This is a new thing. It's just going to get rid of that bush. But I just cut everything in the area. And it's going to get the tree and the bushes. I don't care. This planet can rot for all I care. I want everything. So it just makes it a lot easier to just go and just get a ton of biomass. Apparently there's swimming. This could be dangerous. I don't know what's over here. Let's grab this tree. Just grabs the whole area. Oh. I've not explored this very much, but I can tell there's bees up there, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So I'm not going to deal with that right now. Okay. How much did we get? 270. We got 99 trees. We got some stuff. So the first process that I want to set up is going to be, it's Caterium ore. We'll get there later. The first thing I want to set up is a process to deal with a little mini factory to make biomass fuel. So that's going to be my next priority, because you're going to need just a lot. Like I said, you're going to need a ton of electricity as we expand. And I just want to have process to come out here, do this, and then just go back and dump this stuff off into a container storage and have the process pick it up and make biomass fuel. Okay, so that's all cleared off. There's another sulfur. Just cut bushes. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do is on our next, I already picked that up. I need to make logistics. We need to do this. So I need 300. I have that. But I only have one rod and one of the other things. So I need to make 150 rods. Let's go back here. Pick up all this. And then we'll make our plates. And I think are rods made from plates? No, ingots. All right, let's do rods, 150 of them. This won't take too long. It makes them pretty quick. I want logistics because the belt mergers are going to be super handy, as well as the splitters. So the product coming down a belt, you can split and take half of it off someplace else, or we can merge two things into one belt. And it's the merger that I want to do right now. So we'll do 150 of these. 150 plates, which I don't have enough of, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and add, let's put the plates in there, and then we'll run back. And again, you're thinking, oh, this is an automation game. Why are you automating, Aaron? We're getting there. Just chill, bruh. Chill out. Let's put those away. This is copper. Yeah, that's copper. We can keep that. Like I said, you're starting off, there's a lot of manuals, at least for me. Other people might want to take the time to build out automation completely right now. It's not my jam. I like to get to specific personal milestones before I start making stuff. 16. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it all of this. That's okay. We'll wait. 50 minutes. We'll get this done, and then the next episode, I'm gonna wait between this episode and the next one, because I want to have a stockpile of concrete to start making mass foundations, so we can really start laying this thing out. And that's fine. It's okay. I'm not in a hurry. And if you're watching these, you're not in a hurry either. You probably haven't even made it this far. I need 2 more. So let's just take all of the iron ore that I have. Let's make some ingots. Oops. We'll make up plates. 160. There we go. And now we're done. Launch. Let's take a look real quick at what we want to unlock next. I think I want to do this because we'll get the map, the MAM, object scanner, personal storage is going to be a big one. Parts assembly, I mean, we'll get there, but I don't need it right this second. So I think let's do field research next. 300, 300, and 100. That should be pretty good. Exhaustion is not covered. Play in your health.
Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
I wasn't listening. But it's fun. Just grab all this stuff here. Stick it. Stick it. You can just shift click all of these. There you go. We can sort, and we can sort. It should be all, yeah, it's all limestone. And this is all concrete. I really should. Let's do it. Let's see if we can add a storage unit. I need more rods. Of course, I need more rods. That way I'm not bogged down or limited so much. So let's make some rods, and for rods I need ingots. Yeah, here we go. Here's part of the here's part of the issue with a lot of that stuff. They just need automation. Now, another thing that's handy is having a mall as you're building up your automation. And if you played any kind of Factorio game, you know that having a mall is super handy, so that you have a place with a bunch of storage where you can just go pick up all the things that you need that you might be looking for. Let's turn this around, and that's close enough. 3, and I'm out of plates. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make some plates. I don't even know how many I need. Just plates. Just make a bunch. 20. Let's just do 20. There we go. 20. Let's just get them going. 3. Click, click, click. And now we're going to take all that concrete, and it's just going to store it in here. This is going to hold a lot more concrete then this will probably only hold a full stack, which is like 200 or 500 or something weird. So that's one of the reasons I have these buffer chests of product, so that this will continue to load even if this is backed up or loses power. Well, this would lose power too. But if this gets full of concrete, this is going to stop outputting, and this is and intaking, but I can still store a bunch here. And then if I need to, when you turn it back on, you start using stuff, it already has a massive supply of things to use. So that's the main reason why I have those buffer chests. Okay, let's take a look here at 5. Now these are our foundations, and I can make some of these right away. There is snapping, there's rotating, there's hologram mode, snap mode, hold left control. It's going to snap to the grid. The world has a grid built into it, and I'm going to do that because I want eventually everything just laid out. So let's start there with that one. And then if I rotate, because I want to build this up a ways. I want to build it up like that. Let's take that back. And there's reasons why I'm doing this. One of the reasons is when I'm up above these dunes, I'll have more room, more flat area. I don't want to be doing this, going up and down a lot. So I try to minimize that as much as possible. And so I should be able to, why can't I snap this? Oh, I'm still in F mode. Okay, so I want this one here. And you can always dismantle this stuff. Oh, see, I'm already out of resources. So let's dismantle this. Then 5, and then I can build back out. See how I'm doing that? And then 5, get rid of that. Put it down. But I need more plates, so I'll build a tower. I need to build a tower. I wonder if, hold on. Yeah. Probably don't have enough. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. So I wonder if I can just do this real quick. Build a tower, rotate it. So the ladder's here. And then I can just ladder up. Almost. So we're up quite a ways. This might actually be high enough. Yeah. Nope. And ouch. Took some damage there. Okay. Yeah, we'll go up even higher. Even higher. Let's go make some plates. Where are we at? 58 minutes. That's part of the problem with these factory games and showing it. It's just, we're just screwing around. I'm just taking my time to play and lay this out. So like I said, I hate video editing. I hate clipping it and exporting it and doing all this other stuff. And just let me let me play the game. All right, we need some more biomass in there. And that's got 87. I don't want to run out of power. That would be, I think that would be bad to run out of power. I don't want to be out of power for too long, let's say that, because I want my processes to keep going. I don't want them to stop. So we'll do that. We'll do the wood. And I think I'm just going to do solid biofuel from here on out. Because it'll last longer. Should anyway. It should anyway. Should last a lot longer. It just takes a minute to make 10 hits, 10 hammers for 4. Oh, man, you're killing me. It probably stacks to 200 or 500. Can't remember. Can't remember. That's going to take forever. Okay, so we have, let's just put, so this has biomass in it, and that's fine. Oops, let's top it off. This, let's just put the 200 in there. That'll be fine. And then go back here and get some more concrete. And how many plates did I have? 40. I should be able to make my ramp. I wonder if I can just, let's try this. Let's hit 7. Rotate. Yeah. But let's try this. There we go. I just want to ramp up. I just want up. And then once we're here, we can start really producing. Now, I don't think it matters between 6 and 5. So we have different heights or thicknesses here. We have the thinner ones, which I'll probably use most, just because that's going to give me more room below to build. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I think you can click, where is it? Quick switch, close HUD, snap, build. Sample build is middle. Quick switch E. Build menu. I thought there was a way, is it shift? Is it right click? No. There was a way to just quick build. Rotate snap mode. Hologram mode. Lock hologram. Toggle build mode. Build zoop. That's what it is. Vertical default zoop. So zoop is, no, not that. You click and then move your mouse and click again, and it just zoop. Builds you a line, and that's how we're going to build this out. So I'm going to build a giant platform out here, because this is where I want to start going and start building, and that's how this is going to go. So when we come back, there's probably going to be a lot of this stuff already. The platform anyway is going to be done, but I just need to, are we out of power? What's up with this? Is this full? It's full of copper, and that's fine. That is fine. I want it full of copper, and it's not going to use any power when it's full. So the miner shuts off and conserves power. So we come back. I'm going to have a giant platform. I'll probably build out this way real quick just for biofuel and start getting things go. Probably going to move a lot of this stuff too. We're going to move the hub up there. A lot of these processes are going to be moved up there. If we take a look at logistics, we can do conveyor belts now. So I wonder if I can clear. So we have belts, conveyor. Let's put this at 5. 6, 7 for our splitters and mergers. Organization, power. We got poles. We have all the things. That's fine. And then these other ones, let's move them up to 2. So 2, as we build out. Oh. And that'll be the episode.